Hey, this is a message for you. If you are dealing with negative thoughts, with laziness while this quarantine, and with all the depression maybe, or all those different negative thoughts which are coming to us while we don't know what to do, or we don't know how to change them, or how to create some happiness in these interesting times. This video is for you. I want to share some of my experiences, because recently I've got a comment about someone who is on antidepressants, and he said, man, you are too kind, and I feel bad because you are so happy. And I was thinking, maybe there's more people like that. Maybe there's more people who feel bad when they see happy people. Because I can feel you. I'm a strong empath, and I can feel how you feel when you say that. So I don't feel bad for it, but I know how it feels because I was there. I'm not a perfect person. Nobody is a perfect person. We all are dealing with negative thoughts. We all are dealing with negative experiences. We all are moving through life, and we are going through ups and downs. This is a process of life, but sometimes we stay down here and we feel like we are a victim. We feel like we can't change anything. And we say, yes, I was raised by the parents who treated me bad. I have a negative boss who is always treating me like a trash. I have people around me who are pulling me down. We can always say that. We can always victimize ourselves. But we will not save us. We will not change us like that. So I feel you. I know how you feel. Because I was there. I'm not raised by perfect parents. I will tell you something. My mother was always a negative thinker. Since I remember, she was always telling me what I shouldn't do because something bad will happen to me. She didn't let me to do what I love because she was always negative to me. She was always like, saying me negative words. She always say, you need to go to school, you need to do this and that, and to make, money and things like that. And she was depressed because she had negative parents who treated her really negatively. So, but I'm not blaming her. Also, my father is also working in his different negative patterns. But those are all the programs which we are running in our mind, It's nobody's fault to, we can't blame anybody in our lives that we feel that way, because we can always change it, but the change is the hardest part here. So yes, while this quarantine, it's even harder because we have time to think, and we finally become aware of what we are thinking about. Because if you feel bad right now in this quarantine, or you are experiencing thoughts and feelings that you weren't experienced them before, it's because you become aware of them, because you have time to think, and you can't distract yourself anymore. Because before that quarantine, we could go out, we could go to work, or we could go to a coffee or to a drink, we could go eat outside, we could hang, and those are all distractions. But when we stuck home, we finally realize there is so many thoughts which we didn't figure out yet what we will do with them. There's so many stuck emotions in our body, stuck negative emotions in our body which we didn't figure out how we will deal with them, like traumas and things like that. And it's finally time to deal with them. So how we can deal with all the negative emotions and all the negative thoughts? Firstly, when we become aware of them, it's a first step, so you're already at the first step because you become aware of them. So now how to change them? Firstly, start meditating. And why meditation? Meditation is so important because we learn how to quiet down our mind. And to quiet down our mind, why we're supposed to do it or why we need to do it? It's because when we quiet down our mind, we realize that we become happy. So we find out that it's not something outside of us, it's not the parents, it's not, the society or whoever who makes us feel bad. It's our mind. We feel bad because of our mind. And we know that because when we quiet down our mind, we feel good. We feel better. We feel like a stone went off our heart and we finally can breathe again. But usually when we get out of meditation, we feel bad again. But every time we do it, we are one step further. We feel better. Each time when we do it, we feel better. And that's why meditation can really help you to deal with those negative emotions, negative thoughts. And what else can you do? You can walk in nature, because nature has this healing energy, and every time when we go outside, we can feel better, we can feel relaxed, we can feel this healing energy, and we can always, while we are walking in the nature, we can also quiet down our mind and just try to connect with all the plants around you or any animals and just become aware of the sound, become aware of what is going on around you and things like that. So that's how we can learn to become more present. Because in the present moment there is no pain. In the present moment there is no thoughts. In the present moment there is no negative emotions. And the thing here is that I'm talking about right now is we need to learn to be present, which many times can be a hard thing to do. So one and also really important thing is to turn off your phone. Our phones are always distracting us. We want to feel good, but we open the phone and all the social media and we see somebody happy and then we think, oh, this person is happier than me, and we feel bad. That's why we feel bad, because we think that people around us are really happy, but we feel bad. So turn off the phone, because nobody is perfect. No matter who you are watching, nobody is perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm experiencing negative thoughts as well. But you know why I'm smiling? Because I am greater than my thoughts. I'm greater than my environment, because I can affect on how I feel. And I want to spread this energy with you. So always a good energy can help us to feel better. But don't think that I'm better than you, because I'm not. We are all the same. Don't think that a happy person is better than you. We are all the same. I'm helping you. I want to help you. But you always need to go through that process so you can learn how to control yourself, how to become a positive thinker, how to feel better. We need to learn it. Nobody can give you that. Nobody gave it to me. I've learned it. I went through all the processes. through all the negative experiences, and each of us at one point of our life experienced some sort of depression and the rock bottom, and then we climb up. But if you will decide to stay at a point of your life when you will constantly keep saying to yourself that something outside of you is controlling how you feel, then you will always be a victim of life. And we are not here, we are not alive here to be a victim of something. We are always in control about how we want to feel. And remember it, you are always in control. Doesn't matter if it's quarantine, if it's some sort of virus, if it's government, if it's 5G, if it's whatever, nothing can control how you feel. You are always in control of that. So always when you feel bad, set timer on your phone and go to meditate for at least 10 minutes. Just focus on your breathing and you will feel better. And when you will feel better, you will see that you are in control. Nothing outside of you nothing outside of you doesn't matter anymore. When we are happy, and when we are happy, we are attracting more good things into our life. So focus on that. Remember to turn off your phone when you will feel bad and go to meditate. And read some positive books. Surround yourself with positive music, something positive. And more you will be focusing on positive things, less you will be focused on negative things. It always depends of where we are placing our attention. If you are placing your attention to negative things, that's why you feel bad. But you can always place your attention also to something positive. And at the beginning it feels, yes, it don't work, but more we are working on that, as same as sports. Even if you go to the gym for one time, you will see, oh, I'm not gaining any muscles. But if you will going to the gym for 1 year, you will see a difference on your body. And same is with our minds, with our mind, with our thoughts. So don't give up. Everything takes some work, practice, and some time, but you can do it. Let's take positive people for example that it's possible. Not feel bad because they are positive, but take them as example that you can do it as well, because we are all the same. Nobody is different. I'm not different than you, and you are not different as me. We are all the same. So I hope this can help you if you're experiencing negative thoughts or laziness. You will see that when you will feel happier, you will also become more productive, more creative, and you will start creating. You will not feel lazy anymore. When we feel bad, when we are in this negative thinking process, that's when we are lazy. But when we overcome it, when we become more positive, when we become more present, we become more creative, and we want to create more. And we will figure it out how to create what we want to create, like how to express ourselves. And suddenly we will just find new ways of living. And if we will be consistent at that, we can make a living out of it. We can also make money out of it. Like, for example, painting. When I started painting, I didn't know how I will make money out of it. But I wanted to make it as my passion, as something that I want to create even more. And if I want to create it even more, I need to make a living out of it. So I was focusing on that. I was focusing on painting, and people started asking me, where can I buy your paintings? And that's how it all begins. So it always works like that. It's a law of nature. When you will be focusing into something, it starts growing. And if you will focus on something positive, you will feel better, you will feel more creative, and when you will start creating something, it will grow. As long as you will be focusing on it, it will grow. And don't worry when something will happen and how something will happen, but just work on it. And once you will realize that your life changed completely and you are a new person, and this is it. This is an amazing process. So I hope you feel better now. I hope it can help you, and I'm sending you lots of good energy for creating, for going through that process. It's sometimes it's hard, and I know that because I went through all those processes. But it's always a bright light somewhere, and it is there for you. Life is happening for you and through you. So when we become aware of that, everything change. So yes, like I said, I'm sending you all lots of good energy. Have a beautiful day and see you soon. Peace.